Hopefully I'm a little bit more or less tired today, I guess. So let me just do a quick mic check. Quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Quick test. Testing 1, 2, 3. The quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, sounds good. Okay, so I did some tweaking to the my audio interface dials just to tune down some high ends and lower the gain a little bit to try and clean it up. But I think we're good for now. Probably last day of testing. I think I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now. And, it's been weeks already. And I'm kind of, kind of through with doing these mic checks. Anyways, I'm just waiting for Steam to finish updating. So we're ready to go. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I know I've been playing either Battlefield or PoE. I'm gonna take a pause for today on those. But yeah, I'm gonna return back to PoE for this week and for the weekend because of the new challenge league or season, if you will, whatever you would want to call it, expansion. So PoE 2, Dawn of the Hunt is coming out this Friday. So I'll probably likely prepare the next couple of days for that. So tomorrow and Thursday. And then we'll try to get Guild Wars 2 in the mix somewhere there. I just need to get in the right mood for that to, resume again. I know that it's very hard to jump in and out. Like either you're committed to it or you're not. Like I kind of can emphasize with people who or empathize with people who are former like WoW players or Final Fantasy players. Like I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can sit down and grind every day and not get bored. Um, for me, is the combat in Guild Wars is enough for to keep me engaged, but I think the whole grinding aspect for any MMORPG can get dull sometimes. But if if I'm feeling like a mood to grind a MMORPG, then I would just stick with I'll generally just stick with Guild Wars 2 for now because I like the way the combat is. Graphics for me is like, not too high of a priority. Let me go ahead and switch this up. Let me put the Okay, so it's been such a while since I've played this. Just see how it goes. Hopefully the setting saves. I don't have to tweak around with that. What do I have for voice chat? Alright, T's push to talk. And Y is prox chat. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, it looks like they saved. So they Mini Rail just released in early access on the 26th. So that was last Wednesday, I believe. So been 5 days already. Obviously it's going through a lot of hot fixing. So right now it's in mixed review about 65%, but we'll see. It looks like they've, at least the devs been constantly on top of this so far. I don't think I got anything in terms of wardrobe. Thanks for that follow, appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started here. Autofill. We'll just stick with trios for now. Hopefully the queue isn't too long. Deathmatch. Color conquest. I feel like they need a deathmatch mode. That'd be nice. Oh, okay. Can hit the range a little bit here. Trying to get my screen to stop flickering. Okay, whatever, we'll deal with it. Alright. Looks like the developer has been pretty busy lately. I've been seeing every day since launch, the 26th of early access. 'Cause previously I was playing the demo. Now, right now it's the early access phase. I think that I like the concept so far. It has a good foundation, but I think that what's gonna determine if it's successful is not only these regular updates, but obviously a strong anti-cheat system with the ability to report and ban players first and foremost. Probably more modes, not only just BR, but we do have deathmatch and color conquest. But I'm hoping to see, similar to like Battlefield's conquest mode, whereas capture a point. Maybe team deathmatch, and then I think that domination, obviously, which is like capture the
because surprises are the best ambush.
points, but without larger scale of infantry. Now I'm hoping that he would have like a full-on conquest mode with vehicles. That'd be perfect, because this game does reference what's that game? Toy Commander, which had vehicles in there. There were no infantry combat, but it definitely did had what do you call it? Vehicles. And then yeah, more maps, more modes. Probably like I think the gun variety is already fine so far. Doesn't have to be too much because right now the gun choices are pretty good. They have the classics like Car 98, M1, Garand, and whatnot. I'm not sure where he wants to jump to. How do I jump? I think the sound just needs a little bit of an improvement because it can feel pretty quiet at times in here. Where it should be a little bit more chaotic. But I mean, overall, I think the best thing for me is that it runs really light because of the very simple graphics. Number one. Number two is that the gunplay is actually pretty good. The gameplay is very similar to Warzone in terms of like picking up armor and stuff like that. But the gunplay feels kind of like Battlefield meets PUBG a little bit. So, pretty happy with what he's been working on so far. But I don't mind the whole armor aspect. It's exactly like it is in Warzone, essentially. But it's a more simplistic version and less less intense gunplay. Well, it could be pretty it could get pretty hectic too because we now have the grappling hook, which is not something that's core to COD, but more closer towards Fortnite. But as I said, I don't mind the graphics. I hope the audio just gets a slight bump in quality. And yeah, the gunplay is pretty good. From the last time I played it in the demo, so I'm not exactly sure how it is, now, given the early access launch. But I'm sure it hasn't really changed dramatically, right? But I mean, everyone's sort of new to this, so everyone's just starting to figure it out. But I really like the I think the thing that stands out the most about this game is the grappling hook, which everyone has, and then the climbing. The climbing is something that we have not seen in a while in a lot of shooters. But I think the last time I've seen climbing was like Apex, but it's sort of like sort of simplistic. But this one has like full-on climbing, like you can get up pretty vertical terrain. So it's very surprising how well done that is by the developer. I think the only thing I really highlighted about when I last played was that it just needs more player. That's really it. Keep it exciting, more modes, more maps, and yeah, nothing too dramatic. I can find a car 98. I don't mind the weapon tier system. Doesn't bother me at all. I don't mind a cartoony look, obviously. I can, I think what matters to me is that, if I can run the game at all, right? And that's the biggest thing is optimization. Like work on optimization first, work on gunplay, work on the core game first. Where graphics, graphics isn't like a huge concern for me. Because if you can get a solid base, then you can work on the graphics after. Right now I'm playing on the lowest graphical settings to try and maximize my frame rate. And then obviously network optimizations too, latency and all that. But yeah. I'm not sure. I guess that's where all the AFKs are. And like it's the same thing of PUBG and Warzone. There's usually at the end of the thingy. Damn it. Well, we got booted because of server. Assuming that he's doing like maintenance right now. But usually, yeah, same with PUBG and Warzone. Usually, if you know the AFKs, they get booted at the end of the ride, so they get parachuted into like an area. Let's just. Let me just go back real quick. Oh, cool. Settings. Oh, it's got DX12 support. Okay. It's using no 3D res, 100%. Pretty sure it runs on Unreal. View distance. Textures. What does that say? Does that say 60 or 30? Okay. Alright, it looks fine to me. You probably would want to update the view distance, but that's the only thing I can really think of that would really matter. But that's gonna eat up some performance, but you'll be able to see further, I guess. I'll probably play a little bit of this, maybe for like 2 hours, and then from there we'll figure it out. Either I jump on PoE or Battlefield 4. Can continue off with playing the Warrior and just trying to figure more out about PoE 2. I think the developer is a lone French developer, right? From what I recall of this game. Which is like, you know, a single developer. But yeah, it's like if you were to mix like or take parts of Warzone, take parts of Fortnite, take parts of PUBG, then you got yourself this game, and then you add the sort of toy soldiers aspect. I think the next step would be like what to give players to grind for. Is there gonna be like a competitive mode, like a ranked mode? Is there gonna be like hardcore mode? Are we gonna see like sort of open sandbox mode, you know, other than BR? Like, are we gonna see like full on conquest mode where, you know, you capture 8 points A, B, C, whatever? That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, as I said, you can climb up here. Like you can full on climb, not just like fake climb. And then you can upgrade your weapon to all the way to red tier, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's what the style of the bullet pattern is. Like, is it bloom with RNG elements to it? Is it just like a full-on spray pattern, like a fixed spray pattern? I'm not too sure. I'll have to read the blog. Okay, this is so low. But yeah, this is very, very reminiscent of Toy Commanders, if you ever heard of that. It was on the Sega Dreamcast. But yeah, that game had vehicles. It was only vehicles. So, you know, I'm hoping that the developer adds that in here later on, you know. But yeah, as I said, the game can feel pretty quiet at times, like very, very quiet. So I hope that he updates the sound so that it's more like, you know, the gunshots sound a little bit more powerful. It's a little bit more thump to it. But it's not a huge priority, as I said. Bug fixing, anti-cheat, and whatever. This is the biggest thing. $776. I'll look for some med kits. And more grenades, perhaps. If they make drivable vehicles in here, I'll be so happy. Or if they adds that. Find a safe spot to use that yellow thing. The perk system is actually pretty cool too. Gotta use it as H. Oh, 4. Okay. Oh, gotta run. Climbing is pretty quick. Very quick and snappy. Oh, I busted the wrong one. People right above me? Shit. I died. Shit, I didn't get armor ASAP. He noticed me running. They're above me, it's gonna be hard. Wow, I gotta go. Red shotgun? Should I get that? That's pretty rare. Ooh, that's pretty rare. I mean, that's the rarest rarity you can get right now. I'm gonna switch out this. I think a 4X a little bit too zoomed in for me. Respawns are now disabled. 5 people are still alive. I don't think it'd be do me any good to get a sniper. The gun battles in here are actually pretty good. I'm pretty surprised. Even the sights too. I'm gonna stay back here. This is pretty well done. I think they're right above me. Oh damn! I should have just kept shooting him. I was gonna switch to my shotgun, but that was the wrong choice. Good games. Let's watch this. Right below, right there. It's a 1v1. But the grappling hook makes it so that like sniping isn't the only, absolute best choice. The people who are really good at gap closing. Damn, GG's, good stuff. People who are really good at gap closing, I don't think sniping is a problem to them. It's a nuisance to deal with, but they have ways to do it. Smokes, grappling hook, and just maximize movement speed. So there's a lot of options to counter it. I'm not exactly sure what's the absolute best gun in the game right now, but I think they all seem pretty balanced. But eventually, as more people play it and the more time you spend on it, you'll figure out what the meta gun is or what people are considering the best choice. But right now is yeah. Right now we sort of just figuring it out. Wait, are there actual Twitch drops right now? Let me see. Twitch. Maybe I should turn that on if anything. Oh, it is enabled. That's nice. Okay, let me just connect it. 1 second. The link your account. Start menu royale. Click on the icon on the bottom right corner. Okay, let me figure this out real quick. It shouldn't take long. That's pretty cool that you can see all of the live streams from within the game. That's cool. Linking to Twitch. Okay. Refresh. All right. Let me just let me edit the. It does show drops just, in there. Let me I'm not sure how to do this from. I'll just do it from Nightbot. Let me add a command real quick. Add to chat, Twitch, Nightbot, commands. Okay, let me test it. Drops. And then let me just add the. Okay, let's see. See if that works. It's connected now. My bad. I didn't realize it was. I mean, I didn't even realize it was drops until just now. Let me fix that command. 1 second. The problem with the commands is it doesn't recognize line breaks. Okay, try it again. All right. Perfect. We're all set. Okay. Ready to jump back in. Trying to finish this energy drink. Or not really an energy drink, but supplement. Oh, okay. I didn't know I showed players. I think this is also on the Epic um, launcher as well. So 4K is a lot better than previously. It was like the last time I saw, it was like only like 20 players online at a time during the demo phase. But I mean, it kind of makes sense. I think if you're like someone who just is trying to get into BR but doesn't want the chaos that is Fortnite, because Fortnite just has a lot of things going on. It's hard to keep up. And you just want something like classic and simple. Then Mini Rail does a pretty good job with that. But obviously, it still has a lot more time, or still needs more time to develop for now. But it has a nice charm to it, I guess. I don't really have anything negative to say. I mean, other than like, it just needs more time. That's it. Obviously, more players too. But a lot of cool customization options. No. But apparently they have prox chat already. Prox chat, team chat, or group chat. So already, added features there. I think the max player was 20 limit. I mean 20 players at some point, but he upped it to 30. I guess the one thing that a lot of people highlighted was the microtransactions were kind of on the expensive side. I didn't get to really look at it yet, but maybe that's something he's might have to sort of take a careful look at, or you know, I'd say just be on the careful side when it comes to that. You don't want to, um, you know, you want to find a good balance between, how do you say? What was I trying to say? Yeah, you just have to find a good balance between price and aesthetics. They know that the game is going to be free on launch, and obviously he's going to have to find a way to earn revenue, but he has to be pretty careful with the way items are priced. Because I know that for me personally, for like recolors, generally would not be more than like $5. Like if anything, recolors would be like only $1. If it's like a whole, I would say like full on skin that completely looks different from the base soldier, then it might be like $2.50 or something, even maybe $3 depending on the quality. But yeah. I want to up the brightness of my crosshair a little bit. Like it's the right size, the right shape, but it just needs like a little bit more brightness, like a lot, like highlight, like green in terms of like highlight color. It's crazy. You could just climb up any wall, just like that. And then that's a nice alternative to using only the grappling hook. Like you can use that to sneak up on snipers or like little people's vantage points. And then there you can just slide all the way down. I should have gone back and pick up his shield. Whatever. Looks like the health regenerates over time. As long as you don't get hit. And if you collect enough coins, you get to choose a kind of like a buff or perk, essentially. Got grenades, smoke grenades, and then high explosives. I would generally choose for the perks. I would choose all the defensive stuff, like reduce damage and take less damage from explosion. Any sort of like passive that automatically applies. But there's some pretty cool ones too, like ones where you can reduce the fall damage, or ones where you get like a shield. An extra shield. You can also upgrade your weapon tier 2. You can upgrade to tier 10, but I think you just need enough currency to do it. I mean not tier 10, red tier. I think it goes gray, blue, green, purple, orange, and then red. Or is it gray, green, blue, purple, orange, and red? Red being the highest. Everything here is pretty straightforward, honestly. There's no, there's nothing confusing about this.
Negative.
You can slide, you can use a grappling hook, you can climb. I think they had combat roll at some point. I'm not sure how to do it. I think it was switched to slide. I gotta upgrade my armor. Yeah, this is like it's a more simplified Warzone. Very nice and classic. Nice classic BR. Nothing wacky. The hipfire is almost equally as good as the ADSing, so feel free to, if you need a hipfire, just do it. You just go for it. That's why you see me barely aiming down sight. Are they right above me? Like, I'm perfectly in a circle. I think they has to be right above me. Where's he shooting from? How did he die? What? It's bugged. It's bugged. One. That was the weirdest bug ever. I don't know what that was. Well, I'm assuming he saw what I saw, which is both of us standing still. I guess I could have just popped the health pot down, but we both would have been healing. What was that? Well, I'm pretty happy with the amount of kills I have. So, funny game. All right, well at least I got second place. Oh, let me go back to the menu because I need to if I can change the contrast. Be a little bit brighter. Oh, it is bright. Yeah, that's about as bright as it can get. Okay. I like the level of customization that they have. You know what? I'm not even sure if my thing was centered correctly. Fine foot. Outline. Gap size. Okay, we'll do that. At least we know that it's fully centered. That way I'm not like screwing up here. Okay, I think it's good from there. I think around 7:30, which is in 25 minutes, we'll switch over to PoE 2. Just continue on the character that I was working on yesterday. Pretty much brand new. I mean, I did had 2 Rangers, but I deleted those. And I wanted to see how the Warrior goes. So yeah, well, another 25 minutes of this. But a what? Spring to life drop in Minecraft? What is that? What was? Experience new wonders of the overworld. Minecraft spring to life. The spring to life drop now played by Minecraft, awakening plenty of ambient features and fluffy friends across the overworld. Our first game drop of 2025. Mob variants, wolf sounds, and sheep spawning. New spawning textures, ambient features. I'm not sure what this is, but I'll post it in Discord. Oh, you know what? When is the movie coming out? Minecraft movie. Oh, April 4th. That's in 2 days. Is it also part of the Java version too? Let's see. Minecraft Java version by history 1.21.5. Name Spring to Life. Mine update to Java Edition Name Spring to Life released on March 25th, 2025. For its release, it was known as the Spring Drop. Minecraft Spring Drop. Oh, that's kind of why I saw streamers playing it recently. That's why. Like I saw Scudoodle playing it. Oh, that means I have to I'm gonna have to update my server. It's not that hard. You just gotta copy the world and the whitelist file, and then just hit install. Then I'll download the latest server jar file, which is 1.2, 1.5, and then from there, copy and paste the world file and the whitelist file back in. Not too bad. And probably like the server settings file as well. Why did I get the blue one? I mean the green one. Lay low for a little bit. Oh. Damn. Okay, Ziggy. That was kind of crazy. Shit. There's nothing here for me. Dude, the climbing in here is insane. Like, it's very, very, like, snappy. Or just, like, really reactive. And you climb where it looks like you can climb, so... Yeah. Damn it. Shit. Okay. Let's start another one. I can always do the I'll do the server update tomorrow or something. The last meadow, what is that? I don't know what that is. Hmm. It says I have a message notification. Let me check. Phone. It's weird. I didn't get any notification. Shows a notification, but there's no message. Let me what the fuck? Oh, it must be an April Fool's thing.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Oh, that I fell for. Damn. I was trying to hit my shield. Oh shit. Woo. God damn, so fast. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, yeah. What do I gotta do? Let's do backups. What's today? 4, 1, 5, 7. Create. Let's go back in. Doing like a world backup first. Then what I would do is I would download that file. Then I will extract it here. Perfect. I like how it switches the attachment automatically. It's very nice. Damn it. No. Got one more shot at this. Oh, there's a gun right above me. That's a pretty good gear, honestly. There was one up there. See if I can reach it. I don't have any armor. I need to get down. Leave me alone. Ah! What can I get armor? Let's go find some armor. Oof. We both got killed. That was too good. Holy moly. Okay. It is 7:30, so let me what is it? What's the message? Battle card. Battle card entertainment. Let me restart Discord. I don't know why it's bugged out. Battle card, battle snake. That looks pretty fun. Okay, we'll play one more. And then we'll switch things over to some PoE 2. But before I switch over to PoE 2, I gotta do a quick server update on my Minecraft server. Damn it. As soon as I get into the practice range. Well, can you even get up there? I don't think so. Unless you try really hard to. Damn it. Should have armored up first. Okay, at least you get one more life to try. Oh shit. That was so fast. Okay. Alright. That was fun. Well, I can try to add something like this to the weekend if I'm doing like a sort of variety thing, but we'll see, we'll see. I know that PoE 2 Dawn of the Hunt is Friday, so we'll try and get to it. But yeah, PoE 2 is gonna be like the bigger priority for now on the weekend, and starting from Friday or so. Just give me like a few minutes here. I just need to do some server update. Alright, where was the games? Minecraft server console. Just need to do this really quickly. Just need to do like a quick update to my server and just test it. Only takes like a few minutes. Software. Install. Fabulously optimized. What is that? Okay, gotta update Twitch real quick and YouTube. With the right game. I think one of the weekends we'll like do like a variety. We'll add mini rail to the mix. But yeah, these like next couple of weeks is, you know, try and get more time in PoE too. Not sure how long this thing takes. What the heck? Okay, we'll wait like 30 minutes. So I'll come back to it. Anyways, alright, let me bring open PoE. I was like, so what you do on the server page is you click install, and then it schedules an install of the new jar file, and then that generates the rest of the other stuff to get the server, generated or whatever. So I guess I gotta wait for that to happen. I'll leave that there for now. Okay. Max 7. I'm in level 7. See if we can get further than our ranger, which is level 35. Wow. I think I had a piece of pepper stuck in my throat like
Quickly!
earlier this
My family
afternoon.
has been abducted!
Okay. I think I'll just leave that at the bottom.
That
I will gladly honor this request.
Hammer and anvil!
My beloved son.
My dearest daughter, beloved for all time. Rest well.
Oh, that was very instant. God damn.
Rejoin the earth! Steel yourself!
them out real quick.
Let this be a testament for all time.
Okay, let's start with this one. There's two areas that I visit.
I will put the Eternals back in their graves.
Get that skill point in. Okay, life. Percent of skill mana cost converted to life cost. Blood magic. Allies in your presence regenerate max life. And this fire. Let's see. Attack. Increase area of effect if you killed recently. Increase melee damage with hits at close range. Alright, are there any jewel sockets? I'm gonna get that node, but I think I might travel upwards and go all the way left.
Hammer and anvil!
Your way has no place here, Karui. Right of the fourth moon. Me! Draven, I need you.
Hammer and anvil!
Right of the fourth moon. Oh, escape my love! I call to you! Your soul will not travel to your halls.
God damn. Jesus.
Your way has no place here, Karui. Right of the fourth moon. Insolence. Wit and what? How dare you disturb? Draven, I need you. No escape!
Your cruelty was immortalized in song, Assinia. Your end will be too.
Wait up, did I miss something there? Yeah. Gotta go back. Oh, maybe I just go back to Mausoleum. Never mind. I thought I'd go through there again. Okay, let's see.
This place has not been abandoned.
Hammer and anvil!
Ah, dang it. Frame drops is real. Jesus. I just gotta dodge that electric orb thing that explodes.
monstrous fiend!
6 times already. Like regular mobs too.
Fortune favors me.
Steel yourself!
Carry soul for my collection. You shall die slowly.
Dodge this!
The spirits yearn. Cut down. The Eternals will never surrender. Cut down.
Wow. I ate that full slash.
A Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly. Cut spirit's hunger! I will end your meaningless life! Cut down! The Eternals will never surrender! Your soul is mine! Cut down!
Damn it. I was trying to roll away, but I rolled to the left.
A Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly. Cut down. The spirit's hunger. You cannot stop me. Cut down. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul. These spirits are mine. Your intrusion will be punished.
Damn it. Ah. This fight should be easy, but I'm like misplaying it so hard.
A Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly.
Same with the Devour. Devour is actually not that hard, but I kept misplaying that one.
Cut down. These spirits are mine. Render. The Eternals will never surrender. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul.
God damn it. That's the one thing about playing this Rolling Slam. Once you're in animation, it's like shit.
A Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly. Rend your soul. The spirit's hunger. Rend your soul. The Eternals will never surrender. Cut down. These spirits are mine. Your intrusion will be punished. My beloved Your intrusion will be punished.
I am here, my beloved.
Hammer and anvil!
Cut down.
Damn it.
My
I went through way too many health pots. Dang, the first time I played with Ranger, I got through Draven pretty easily. But then again, I was ranged. Cause this guy, he can counter my he can counter my attacks.
The Eternals will never surrender.
Cause he can interrupt me, like while I'm in the middle of my animation. Well, if I was the Ranger, I can just stand far away and just keep hitting him.
At your request.
Cut down. Your soul is mine. Your meaningless life ends now. Carcinia! Succumb to
At
the
your
Empire.
request.
Cut down! The spirits yearn!
See how he can interrupt me?
Intrusion will be punished! Asinia!
Your request.
I am your master!
Damn it. Alright, let me check
My
something. real quick.
beloved Asinia!
It was so much easier when I was playing the ranger. Because all I had to do was stand far away and dodge.
The spirits hunger!
Oh, if, yeah.
Asinia!
Let me do something real quick.
I command you! My beloved Asinia!
Okay. Try this again. I'm just like walking right into his flashes.
A Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. I will end your meaningless life.
Hammer and anvil!
Cut down. These spirits are mine. Rend your soul. You cannot stop me. Cut down. Perish. Your meaningless life ends now. The spirits yearn. Your intrusion will be punished.
Damn it. I was trying to get that last hit into stun. Now I know what I'm up against if I ever play HC melee. Oof.
Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly. Rend your soul. Cut down. These spirits are mine. Your meaningless life ends now. Rend your soul. You cannot stop me. Cut down. The spirits yearn. Your intrusion will be punished. Perish. Your intrusion will be punished. My beloved Asinia's life ends now.
My beloved.
Succumb to the Empire. I will end your meaningless life. The Eternals will never surrender. Your intrusion will be punished. Succumb to the Empire. Asinia, your intrusion intrusion will be punished. Servants, obey.
Fudge. Damn. Shit, how many deaths am I at? 11 right now? 14. Just off this guy alone?
A Karui soul for my collection. You shall die slowly.
Dodge this!
Rend your soul. I will end your meaningless life. These spirits are mine. You cannot stop me. Perish. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. Your meaningless life ends now. Cut down. I will end your meaningless life, Asinia! These spirits are mine!
I answer your call.
Perish! Your intrusion will be punished! I require your aid, Asinia. Master!
Oh,
Your name
hey.
has long been maligned in Ogem Draven. This was my pleasure.
That only took me 8 tries. What's
This
this?
piece has an iconic history.
Code res intelligence damage over time bypass your energy shield while not on flight first. 2% mana. Expired in much life. Damage over time bypass your yes.
I'm a simple man, but I can improve.
What's this? I don't even know what's good. Head back first. Should probably eat something.
Hello.
This is not the place for violence.
Can wear that. Oh. Those are only 2 uniques I own.
Yes. Bye.
Oi. Where have you? It's a good wicked son. Some even said, stick to the carrots.
I don't know how I'm gonna fight the other boss in the cemetery. It's gonna be hard. Gonna be super duper difficult.
You have the keys. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
Okay, let's see. 1 second.
Are you numbing the head? There's much to do. Are you numbing the head? There's much to do. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it. Are you numbing the head? There's much to do. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
Deflate resource. Resource back.
What? What's happening? Are you lost too? What? What's happening? Are you lost too? Are you numbing the head? There's much to do. Are you numbing the head? There's much to do. Are you numbing the head?
3 more minutes. I'm still working on this.
you numbing the head? There's much to do. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
Save. Restart.
Are you numbing the head? There's much to do. Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
The Craft Mine update, March 31st, 2025. What's all of this?
Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
Download the cross-platform server jar. This.
Are you numbing the head? There's much to do.
It's hilarious. Download the.
Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
Okay, I got my server fixed. It's supposed to be as easy as hitting install, but yeah,
What? What's happening?
too many hoops and
Are
stuff
you
to get
lost
through.
too?
Cool. All right. Huh. That's the wrong account. What the hell? Oh.
Well, don't just stand there. Get on with it.
I hate this whole this whole
What?
merging in
What's
Microsoft.
happening?
thingy thing. It's so annoying.
What? What's happening? Are you lost too?
Oh, okay. There it is. Alright, I'm safe.
Well, don't just stay.
Apparently I had a golden
Get
sword
on
and
with it.
helmet. Randomly. Okay, cool. Alright, my bad. That took me so... Like, that was a little bit confusing.
What? What? At last, it's open! Praise the first ones! What is this? Graves? Isabel? Torco? Callum? The family of Count Lachlan of Ogham? My family?
This is gonna be hard.
Make any sense?
Because I was only... It was... Even when I was playing as the ranger, I had... was trouble surviving this one.
Must make them
Fuck. I remember I was playing the ranger and I was like... It took me like... I don't know, like 7 tries.
Dodge this!
Oh shit. Yep. Oh my lordy. keep dodging the wrong way.
I need more time.
God damn it. Piece of shit. Heh. How much stress did that take?
Old man,
3.
you've earned it.
See, the thing is about the warrior is you gotta not be afraid to get up close. That's the scary part. But if you're playing HC, man, it's thinking about getting up close is that it's harder to dodge things somewhat. If he, if he's cast something back to back, ooh, good luck. Because at least with range, then you can sort of, you have time to maneuver. But I don't know. Imagine how hard it's gonna be for melee.
You found.
What's this?
This.
What a yes.
Sophia.
I'll wait here.
Okay. We like 21 more minutes or so. Call it at 9:30. I bet I didn't get to do as much today because I got through my Minecraft server and then trying to link.
Corruption has twisted these wilds beyond recognition.
Mini Royale, because I forgot that you had to link the accounts.
Become death.
All of that's taken care of, so we don't have to worry about that later. Just like that. God damn it. Okay.
My story continues. Fear will best you.
One, two, three.
What is this? Perhaps they were.
I need more time.
Jesus. My character got overrun so quickly.
I'm not ready.
Holy shit. The melee.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, damn.
I need more time.
This is just like regular white mount too. This is insane.
I need more time.
Okay. But give me damn Sunder. I don't know if Earthquake would do it for me because the
Face me.
like the late explosion gameplay. I feel like that's very like only a handful of people would actually prefer that, but for me it's like
I can't yet.
being able to instantly AoE kill feels more satisfying. Especially when you're dealing like a very mobile mob where, you know, you
Well, so something's clear.
So I think that with Earthquake, it's like, okay, you set, for example, if you hit here, mob is right there, right? And then you're waiting for it to detonate, you have to kite around, and hopefully that mob doesn't move out of the area, and then it finally detonates, or the Earthquake finally triggers. But they could certainly have those type of skills, but I think for like for the starting skills for warrior, I feel like the original, like the one where it's just instant AoE and like instantly damages, is probably a better showcase.
I'm not ready. Hammer and anvil.
Like for example, ground slam or Sunder, where it's just like instant. Like the moment you hit the button, casts. It's not like instant, but there's, you know, obviously there's an attack time. But the moment it hits, or the moment like the AoE appears, then it does damage right then and there. But I guess this is just like, you know, criticism of the current Earthquake ability. But the other two ones, I think that Bone Shatter is more instant. Like the moment your character swings upwards, it does damage right away. And then for this one, there's obviously just the attack time, where it takes him like he has to swing, swing back and then forward, and then, you know. The thing is with that, the rolling slam, is that you can get pushed around, or you can get interrupted. Like for example, if I'm mid casting that, I think one of the bosses that I fought earlier, was it, Draven, was able to, you know, pause my attack. Like as I'm doing this, he does like a slash and then he just cancels my animation altogether. That just got like super annoying. I'm sure that later on you'll get more like passive points and more skill gems or support gems where it, you know, you can't be interrupted while casting. But man, it's, I think this is one of the things I feared about starting melee early, is that it can feel very sluggish and very like,
You won't get away from me.
just not a good feeling, I guess.
Raise
And that's,
all you want, beast.
I think that's what I'm afraid of with the assassin is, you know, are they gonna make it like a very really rough early start? I know there's people who's made warrior work even in HC, but right now it's hard to find it appealing to start off with. I want to make it work, right? But for some reason the gameplay is significantly more difficult than the other styles. Um, Final Cry, Shockwave, Totem, Armor Breaker.
Using Armor Breaker repeatedly against enemies will break their armor, allowing you to deal more physical damage. Look out for this.
I think maybe my issue with some of these melee abilities is that there's not enough visual feedback to make it like the gameplay feel satisfying. I mean, I want to turn on Infernal Cry for it to, you know, feel a little bit more meaningful. But how do you say? Because I think it's alright that they designed the ability in a way where it visually matches the gameplay. So for example, this one, you can see sort of the shockwave and the ground, sort of, you know, the brown dirt and dust flying on the ground, which is fine. But it blends so much in with the background that it's hard to really, you know. Now with the Infernal Cry, with the red sort of circle, makes the gameplay feel much better. But yeah, a lot of these ones have very, very long delays. I think that look at this thing. Yeah, to me, there's okay, there's Essence Mob. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. I could do Marauder, but I cannot. I guess I understand, like, GGG wanted to have that, like, sort of enforce the one hit, like, hit, once hit strong sort of play style, or, you know, each hits, you do less hits, but each hit does more damage, which is okay. But I wish they introduced 3 types of ways to play Marauder, you know? One is like sort of the faster hit, but weaker damage. Obviously you got the other one being the hit, once hit hard sort of game style. And then I guess this one where it's like a little bit more mobile, but it's early in the early game. It's a little bit too slow for my liking. Like the build up to damage is very slow. Even with the Ranger too. Like the build up to damage felt very like you're always like, I guess as you're leveling, you're wondering like, when am I gonna start feeling a little bit more power? And that's how I feel about the warrior currently. I think the other ones will probably feel fine. Like for example, the monk or the other guy with the crossbow. But yeah, some of these characters need a little bit more tuning. So right now the Marauder, our warrior, feels very, yeah, feels very weak. I mean, I can probably look up a guide to see if there's a suggested way to play Marauder, but this is like ridiculously slow and unnecessarily like I don't know. It doesn't feel like an actual proper tank setup. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I set it up initially. But I want to see what the other, like even like the more experienced players are saying about Marauder. Because I think this was something that we kind of saw in Diablo 4, where when you started with like the druid or whatever, and it felt like you're like a spaghetti. I mean, you're fairly tanky, but you're hitting like with a marshmallow essentially. It's just the weirdest thing.
Hammer and anvil!
Yeah. I might have to look up some YouTube vids on the state of the warrior. You know, how do these other players how do they set it up? How do they go through the leveling process without feeling like you're not only not hitting hard enough, but also feeling pretty glassy. I think it's because the cast time of everything is really slow, and then being you're constantly your attacks being interrupted because of the long pacing of those attacks. That's might be kind of where the pain point is for this character. I guess one can argue that maybe once you get to a better level and get the right gear and support gems, then you'll be able to it'll feel a lot better. But feels like that transition is very, very slow for whatever reason. I don't know why. Let's go try and fight that boss that I got killed by. But I think I might. I guess tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I might try and just look up a video. Maybe Alkaiser has something out there, just to see how he does it with this. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong with this build, but yeah.
Hammer and anvil.
Yeah, that makes me kind of worried about the assassin, because the assassin it's gonna have to be like, move quick, hit hard, but obviously your character's glassy. So what are their plans for it? I also saw that they only had daggers too. Kind of concerning, because like that means that they removed claw.
I'm not ready.
Like that part is fine, the explosion part, but okay. Alright, let's go kill that thing, the bell monster guy.
I need more time.
I think I would have to look at maybe like either Kaiser or Darf's video, or maybe Crip. But Crip usually plays summoners. I think Darf and Alkaiser would be like the ones likely to
Will best you.
would play melee. So they'll probably have a opinion on what's the dealio with warrior. Maybe he is maybe the warrior is already been buffed or whatever, and I'm just like spelling it wrong or something. I don't know. I might just redo it tomorrow, try it again, but this time with some guidance. Watch like a YouTube video or something, just to see like, okay, what's the proper way to handle this. I'm gonna look up max roll or something. So right now, this bit leveling process is actually pretty damn frustrating. Alright, where are you, birdie?
You won't get away from me. Rage all you want, beast.
Oof.
One less danger to threaten our home.
Let's sell those. I don't think I can do the fish for a freight thorn. What does it say? Find a to the village. Find freight thorn.
Dodge this!
I didn't even start the encounter yet. Let's go to the freight thorn. I think that'd be too difficult. Oh my god. The warrior is so prone to getting blocked, body blocked, or have his attack interrupted. And I don't know, that just makes the play style very like frustrating to play.
I can't get.
Like when I look at like the mercenary or the sorceress, Now that looks fun. But when I look at the gameplay of Warrior, I'm like, this gotta be frustrating. This is like this leveling process has to be. It's an uphill battle. I think later down the line, once you get to like higher levels, it looks, you know, fun. But man, this is the leveling process is pretty miserable. But I don't know. Who knows? It could be just me like building it correctly or just misplaying the boss fights.
I don't know if it's in my
But even just going fighting against regular mobs is a very annoying experience to go through. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only one that thinks that. Increase skill speed, skill effect. What is this? Fire damage. I don't even know. I'm gonna I don't know. Level 11. This one has better life. Yeah. I think what I'll do is tomorrow I will redo Marauder or Warrior, but this time look up max roll. I don't usually like to look up builds this early. I like to start the game fresh without knowing anything. But if it's proving that challenging, then I might have to.
When they came, I'm sorry now. I've had a few occurred. Take a look.
At least with the range, I was able to wing it. I feel like that's the same with any of the range characters. Even mercenary, like sorceress, which mercenary. I think just because of the fact that you have distance and safety, it's more forgiving. But with like, I think at least with monk you have very quick mobility and a little bit of faster casting time for whatever. I think the animation there is very quick. Warrior, I mean, maybe it's better to go with like a mace and a shield. I don't know. Make the gameplay faster. But I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to shake off that slow, very, very slow gameplay feeling. But I think that was the way the GGG designed it though, right? They wanted to make it slower and they wanted you to play more strategically, use your dodge rolls, and you know, hit once, hit hard, you know, hit where it counts, sort of style. But I don't know. I've played Marauders on PoE 1. And the game, for me it's like the leveling process is more straight line. Like as you go from X1 to X10, it's like you even from like the very beginning stages, your character doesn't feel like they're too weak or too slow. Obviously, it's it's just the beginning, but when you got your first like ground slam, it just felt like you did a good amount of AoE. You still felt pretty tanky, and you weren't getting like body blocked all the time. Like you're able to walk free from it. But in here, it's like you're hitting like a spaghetti. You get body blocked all the time. You get your attacks interrupted all the time. Your attacks are super slow, and then every time it winds up, like some mob comes in and like cancels it. By the time you hit that slam, the mob already has moved out the area, or with rolling, um, this rolling attack thing. Uh, Oftentimes it just keeps going in directions that you don't want it to go for some reason. Like, I you're supposed to be able to control it. I mean, clearly it's like you can control it on the second roll. You can control it like midway through as it's winding up. But once it starts that animation, it's very like narrow window to change direction. But I mean, if you saw that fight that I played against the like the Draven guy with like he just constantly slashing, and my character would be like winding his hammer halfway, cancel, and then winding halfway, cancelled, over and over. I was like, okay, if that's just the beginning boss fight, imagine how it is gonna be like going up against like that one assassin that was that disappears, and you like had to chase the assassin around. Like with the lack of mobility this early on, it already felt like very frustrating to play with. I mean, you don't even get the leap slam yet, so imagine trying to catch up with very fast moving mobs as some warriors. Like I don't know how they're gonna do this, but
Don't want to start a fight.
yeah, as I said, if it's that painful to play this character, I might have to roll. Like I might have to re-roll it, but this time I had to look up a guide to max roll, or I look up a YouTube vid to see like what's the best way to level this character. But the PoE 1 experience is a little bit more flexible. It's like you don't actually have to. You can go in there completely blind and put random shit together, and still you'd be able to get through it decently. It's not until like maybe like Act 6 where you start hitting a wall if you don't, if your build is just all over the place. But I think in here it just feels like the gameplay is so frustratingly slow early, and maybe it's the lag that's just also hard to deal with too, because my system is like barely able to get the proper frame rates for it. I don't know. Well, I think we'll try again tomorrow. Try and do this build correctly. As I said, I've played melee builds in PoE1. I've played strike builds and AoE melee builds, standard ones too, like even Sunder. And then I've done like the full-on tectonic slam build with the Marauder. It just never felt like, I don't know. But then again, I mean, GG did say that they wanted. I mean, when you first even saw the first gameplay of PoE 2, you can tell that this game was going to be significantly harder. and slower, and
Go wait for a fight first.
there's gonna be a lot of rolling and dodging and a lot more strategic gameplay. But yeah, I think they just need to smoothen things out a little bit and make it like, I don't know. Especially dealing like seeing the warrior just get mobbed to death by level 1 white mobs, and just getting stuck, and then
This is not the place for violence.
not even be able to dodge roll out of there, or using his rolling stunt to be able to get out of there because he keeps getting cancelled or blocked or whatever. It's just, yeah, super frustrating. But well, we'll try and figure this out tomorrow. But I'm gonna start a new fresh character. Spend the night or like the morning looking through the guides, and then from there we'll try and build accordingly and try to make this work. Because if I'm not even able to get through that without dying, then there's no way I'm ready for HT yet. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave that for now. Leave it as is for now. Pick up tomorrow. We'll see what. I'm most likely gonna redo the character again. It's gonna be like the third iteration of the Marauder, or I mean the Warrior. And then Ranger, I did to delete the first one, made a second one, got to that one to 35. That was a little bit more easier on the second run, but I do gotta say that the gameplay also felt very sluggish, very like you're constantly having to use evasion just to not get body blocked a lot of times because the mobs move that quick. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think I gotta look at some of the other streamers, what they say about their first impressions of the game. Like I watched a few of them, but I want to see what their opinion is of the game in this current like update, or like the most recent patch. Um, I don't know if they're sharing the same frustrations, or I don't know if the rest of the PoE community also saying the same thing. But I want to know, right? I want to know how people are running melee builds, and I certainly want to see how they're doing, like, how they're able to get through just fine. um I don't know, I just PoE, when at least I was able to, when I first started playing, I just rolled with it and put what I thought worked, and it wasn't as frustrating as this one. But yeah, I mean, PoE 2 was meant to be the harder game, significantly harder, and it goes to show it is. So they've done something there. They definitely made this game feel like, I mean, that's what they envisioned the game to be. Much more difficult, much more slow pace, much more methodical, and kind of reminds you of like sort of Elden Ring a little bit, where it's like, you're not just spamming abilities really quickly, and more strategically moving and positioning and using your ability and managing your mana, and managing your life flask usage. So yeah, I guess it's a matter of getting used to. I mean, I still like the game. I still like both PoE 1 and 2, but I think there's something that I just need to um understand about the game. And I guess that's just true. Listening to the experience of other players who have been around longer, and seeing how they would approach this game, because I think it's just a huge learning curve for everybody in general. But yeah, probably check out Ziggy, see what he has to say. But as I said, I think Darth and um, Alkaiser are probably the guys to go to in terms of like advice for melee builds, because they're like that's their main thing, melee. I think Crypt also does that melee too. He likes to go slam abilities, but more often than not I see him on summoner builds. But I think he plays a variety of builds. But um, I'm curious to see what he has to say about the current state of like PoE 2, and then the current state of melee and the warrior, and what's to come. But anyways, fun games today. And then we'll try and be back on tomorrow. Hopefully I get some energy. Anyways, y'all have a good night. Thanks for that follow, Sophie. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. Take care.